Hi, my brothers and sisters. I'm creating another video, and this video will be about polygamy, monogamy, and sex. So, I decided to make this video because this week I have been talking to my friends about these topics. So I decided that, it'll probably be, really good to um do a YouTube video about this and share what I was telling my friends. So I guess I'll get into my experience. So um, I believe in monogamy, and I'm a monogamist. I think that's what it's called. And the reason why I feel that I am a monogamist, or why I feel that I don't want to be in a relationship with three other women, um, I want to start by saying, as long as you have God, you have everything you need. So, and I truly believe in that. So that's not even with like people, or it's not just specific to people. It's anything. It's money. It's even food. It's even food. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all have heard like fasting, to some people that it helps strengthen their faith or their relationship with God. Because as long as you got God, you got everything you need. You don't need nothing else outside of yourself. You really don't. And I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm still a student. But I'm learning more every day. And it has to do with sex as well. So, and another person. So, okay, I just made a video about meditation. So if you haven't seen my video about meditation, go check it out. And with me meditating, and when I do my yoga as well, because my yoga is like, it helps me meditate more, because through me doing those poses and focusing, it's helping clear my thoughts, because I'm only focused on one thing. So you can't really too much be worried about what's going on in your life if you're doing yoga, because then you're gonna fall or something. So you tend to automatically block all them other thoughts out, so that you can focus on achieving this pose or getting into this pose. So it helps transition yourself into meditation. So times when I've did yoga and then I meditate, I instantly start feeling the peace and love that I talked about in my meditation video. So when I meditate and I feel that love and that peace, it's like I want to be there forever. I want to be I've never felt anything like that on earth. So it makes me not even want to feel the need for sex, like, because I got something that is actually better than it, in my opinion. And not saying that I won't want to have sex when I'm physical with my significant other, but it's not having the need for it, like feeling the need to, I'm sexually frustrated. My day is horrible because I ain't had sex today. I can't wait to have sex today. Like, not saying you can't wait, but just like feeling like you need that thing to make you feel better. Because that's still with my self-love video. If you haven't seen that, check that out too. That's still feeling like you need something outside of yourself to give you some type of satisfaction, when you have the ability to create that satisfaction within yourself. So, and also I heard this spiritual guru say one time, he was like, I don't remember where I seen it. I watch a lot of documentaries and read a lot of books, so I can't tell you exactly where I read it at. But he was like, humans don't know how good the human body is really supposed to feel. He said, there is no need for me to want to have sex or to have sex, because I feel like I'm having sex all the time, just walking around. And I thought it was funny, because it's kind of like that. Like, you ever heard, like, I don't know if Christians or people in the churches, or just in any of you guys' organized religion, If you have heard, I have heard it before in church. That heaven is like ecstasy. Like it feels like you're having an orgasm all the time. And if you haven't seen my my suicide video, watch that as well. And I described the type of revelation and experience I had during my suicide attempt. And I said that I want people to go and attempt suicide to get that, because everybody's experience is gonna be different. Some people gonna succeed and probably won't even get that experience, and there will succeed. Or some people won't get that. They may see something else. Your soul will give you what you're ready for. So at that time, that is what I experienced, because that is what I was ready for, and that was what was meant to happen. So no, in no way condoning that. Suicide is not the way. But back to this. I felt like it was ecstasy. Like I felt like it was so much love. It was like radiating, and like the ecstasy was just like radiating. But I was at peace because this is who I was. Wasn't no need for me to be all happy and over something that I am. Like this is what I am. So there's no need to like do the most over it. But it is powerful. So having the ability to create that within yourself, it's just like no need for you to like feel like you need it. So that was just the one thing about sex. But this ties into why I feel that I am a monogamous, because, or not even why I feel, why I know that I am monogamous, because also meditating and me having this relationship with God, this true relationship of talking and listening and, forgiving and, trying as best as I can. It's not always easy. Trying to see Christ in my brothers and sisters and not seeing the ego all the time and thinking that that's who they are. It helps me love myself, and I know that I'm not alone. I know that, I can make myself laugh. I'm not bored alone. I'm not bored by myself. So for me to be cool by myself, one other person is enough. Like that's enough. I don't need this person and that person and then this person. Like no, I just don't need that, because if I'm good all by myself, then why would I need several other people? Now they say some people who are in polygamous relationships, I have, researched on it, and I see why people can see the benefits in it. And I'm not saying that there aren't benefits in it. I'm not saying that, people, you're wrong for being polygamous, or I'm bashing people, because to each his own. If you feel that you came into this world and you are to be a polygamist and you feel like you're a polygamist, then be a polygamist. I don't knock anybody for doing what they feel like is their calling. So I'm not saying that I am against that. I'm just saying I'm talking about polygamy, monogamy, and sex. That's what I'm talking about in this video. So, and I'm talking about why I feel that, I'm a monogamous. So, yeah, like they say, people in polygamous relationships, they say, okay, well, you're able to have more money. I've heard somebody say that, like, you're able to have more money, more income coming in, but the income coming in is from that one person. So if this person is having this income, and this, like, let's say it's three females and one male, and 3 females are bringing in income, and the male is bringing in income, and then y'all end up having children, or even if y'all just having an income, it's still gonna be equal. Like, it's, in my opinion, it's not that it's just gonna be this over, just because it's more people, it's gonna be so much more money, and y'all just gonna be sitting on it. Because either way, if this one person is putting in so much work, she can sit on that money on her own. She can sit on this money on her own. The money that y'all sitting on can all be sat on your own, period. So I don't know if I'm getting that across quite clearly, but I hope that it's getting across the way I'm trying to spread it. And then they said, I've heard somebody else say it makes the sex better. Now, about the sex. Now, it probably does, but in my opinion, I'm gonna be honest. I do yoga, so I know that that's one thing that can help people sexually. Males, I asked the male like, what can yoga do for you? Like, sexually, I guess, like, do it. And he explained some things, and I'm just like, oh, I never thought about that because I'm not a male. So it's just like it helps sexually. So if one person is if two people in a relationship are doing yoga, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be enough for the both of them that they not gonna feel the need. Oh, let's add another person in and make the sex better. Now I'm not saying that it don't for people who are in a polygamous relationship, like having more people may be better for them, but um, I don't want more people and more juices and just like, and then you don't know what they're doing, like in their other life, or a lot of females don't take care of their body like I take care of my body. A lot of people aren't sticklers like me, and um for me to be with other women that probably don't hold that same strong value about their body like I do, it's hard to come by. That's one thing. It's just hard to come by. So, um, that's another thing. And then what was another thing? Like, oh, uh, now the one polygamous relationship, they're kind of mainstream a little bit. And I heard him talking, and I'm not against his thing either. Is he was saying that it helps with, and other women who support polygamy and see how it can help families, is that one each wife can do different things, and that's interesting. I like that. One wife can be good in gardening, one wife can be good in cooking, one wife can be good in um actually teaching, like fundamentals, teaching math, science, reading, and whatever is the other fundamental thing. Um, so I get that. The thing I feel with that is, as long as you have God, you have everything you need. So I keep going back to that because me personally, I'm open to a lot of stuff, and I'm not saying that there isn't another woman that may be more experienced in that field, but I'm open to a lot of things. I love cooking. I want to get into gardening. I love dancing. I love doing hair. I could do hair. So it's really getting to know who you are, because when you really get to know who you are, you have all these creative abilities flowing out of you. So to feel that, yeah, it may be somebody who was more experienced and she can help in that area, but that's why self growth and self love is so important, because you don't just have one creative ability, because we are spirit, and spirit is not something that's just specific. And actually, if God created us, or Allah or source or creator created us, he created us equal. Like people say, he created us equal. So we all have all the same abilities. It's just being able to tap into them and pull that out of yourself. So, is the woman who was more in cooking, is she willing to pull that gardening creative ability out of her? Is she willing to pull that teaching ability out of her? Because if her sister has it and we are all children of God, I have it too. She's not going to have it and I don't. Like, it doesn't work like that, because we are all created equal. So that's another thing that I feel. I think that was one of the big things that was like really helpful in like a polygamous relationship, was having the different wives that could do different things. So I feel like I am a whole lot of woman, for real. Like Erykah Badu said, I am a whole lot of woman, and I can do a whole lot of things. So I'm enough. Trust me, I'm more than enough. And it was this other thing that I heard another guy say, like, well, what if a girl, one girl may have, now he was just being physical. One girl may have a big butt, and the other girl may have big titties but a small butt, and the other woman may have, it's just the physical qualities. Now with that, it's just, if a person is looking solely for the physical, it's something that they're lacking within themselves. So, physically, because to feel that, oh, I want her because she has a big butt. I want this wife because this wife got a big booty I can squeeze on that night, and this wife got some big titties I can lay on or whatever. But the other, it's just like you're trying to create your ideal women with different women. So it's just like physically. Because then the one with the big butt probably don't have a good mind, but the one that don't have booty or boobs may have a great mind, you know. So it's just like really be in tune with somebody's mind and their soul, you know, instead of their body, because the body is gonna change and it's gonna get old, and the soul will change, but it will grow and it will change for the better if somebody is self, you know, going into self growth. So yeah, and so this somebody else told me that there was they believed in polygamy because they didn't feel that there was any woman that can keep their attention, and they always got bored so quick with the women. And my input on that is that because a lot of the times we rush into these relationships and we really don't even know who the person is, and then when we really, the true colors start to come off when they take their mask off, or the facade starts to fade away, and we start to see who they truly are, we start to not like that, and then we may end up starting getting bored with them. And but another thing is, if you aren't the person that has self-love, then, or not saying that you, because I probably can see how I wouldn't be bored with the person, because I can never be bored because I don't create boredom. Like, I don't have boredom. Like, I'm fun. So it's like, I can see how, okay, this isn't going to work and you're not doing anything, but I won't say you're making me bored, because I don't feel like I can ever be bored unless I'm allowing that person to make me bored. Anything a person is doing to you, you're allowing it to happen. Whether it's crying, angry, irritation, not even any person, any situation, anything outside of yourself. If it has an effect on you, you're allowing it to have an effect on you. So, about them being, yeah. So, and another thing is, if the other person isn't seeking for self growth and loving themselves, then they probably will be boring. You know, they probably will be a boring person. And that's another thing. Like, you know, fall in love with somebody's mind. See first, like, if this person is somebody you want to be with before you even get with them. So, and not after y'all start having sex and now it's not too late, but now you so emotionally invested, it's like, oh, I don't want to leave because I'm emotionally invested. So yeah, like, do I support polygamy? To each his own. If that's what you feel like you want to do, then do that. You can be polygamous. Anybody can be a polygamist, just not with me. And so yeah, I just feel like I'm enough. And with sex, it's just, you know, if you have God, you have everything you need, and you have a lot of creative abilities. So I just want to say I have a lot of creative abilities, and I'm enough. I'm enough. And just believe in yourself. Know that you are enough. Know that you're good enough, you know. And a person will see that, you know. But if you feel like polygamy is easier for you, do that. You know, this video is not about supporting one and bashing the other, and vice versa, or whatever. Me giving my opinion on the subject. So, I hope you guys were able to gain something from this, and I hope all is well. I wish you well. I send you love and light. Peace, love, and happiness. My brothers and sisters, I love you all.